June 2025 was Gary Cooper month on Maple Street. If you're new to my channel, I love classic Hollywood, and one of the ways I show that is by honoring a different actor or actress from that era each month. I started the month off with A Farewell to Arms from 1932. Frank Berzegi's direction shines, the war sequences with Gary Cooper trekking home were stunning, and the tragic yet beautiful ending. A solid war film that I would give a 3.5 out of 5 to. Next, I watched Sergeant York from 1941. Gary Cooper won an Oscar for this role, and I can see why. The war scenes are breathtaking and the story behind it is wild. Though the film takes its time to get going, once it picks up, I thought it was fantastic. I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5. The Wreck of the Mary Deare was not on my radar, but it showed up on TCM, and when you see a movie with Gary Cooper and Charlton Heston, you don't pass it up. The tension is real, especially in a particular scene where Heston is hanging from a rope. There was fantastic cinematography, and really it was just an unexpected gem from the 50s. 4 out of 5. Then I rewatched my favorite Gary Cooper movie, which is High Noon from 1952. The clock is the true villain here, adding to the mounting tension as Gary Cooper's character desperately tries to outlast the ticking. High Noon is an easy 5 out of 5. Man of the West from 1958. Gary Cooper's intensity shines in this, especially in his final moments. Lee J. Cobb is a standout too, playing a terrifying old man. The ending left me wanting more though, with an unresolved love story that felt like a missed opportunity. Man of the West gets a 3.5 out of 5. Friendly Persuasion from 1956 was one that caught my eye. It's Anthony Perkins that I thought really stole the show. There was one crucial scene involving him and a gun that was just heartbreaking to watch. The rest of the movie felt a bit dated with all those these and thys, but Perkins's portrayal was so compelling it made it worth watching. 3 out of 5. Dallas from 1950 was a classic western with Gary Cooper, though the romantic subplot was a bit lacking. A fun watch if you're in the mood for western shootouts and horse chases. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Springfield Rifle from 1952 was pretty good. There's espionage and plenty of action-packed scenes, which make the movie enjoyable, but its execution just felt lacking at times. It's a solid 3 out of 5 for me, though the plot's pacing and character dynamics could have used more clarity. The Pride of the Yankees from 1942 showed Gary Cooper delivering one of his best performances in what was a sweet biopic about Lou Gehrig. Teresa Wright is great as always, and seeing Babe Ruth in the film was an absolute treat. 3.5 out of 5. And I finished the month with Beau Gester from 1939. What was initially a tough watch, Beau Gester turned into a hidden gem. The editing is ahead of its time and it ties together beautifully. It's criminally underrated and deserves more love. I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5. Here's a ranking of all the Gary Cooper movies I saw for the first time this month. Stay tuned for my July star of the month, Judy Garland. Until then, thank you for visiting Maple Street. Have a great day.